So now run this stomach. Second-hand suit, no get trouser. For those who they buy for UTC gate. As you they price the jacket, okay? Somebody they price the trouser for under mango tree. Am I taking your situation for the way Am I taking your situation? I mean, let's finish. I want to come out from the space. Pastor, when they pray for man, when they close the eye. Because you won't know the next action. Because the madman can kill anointing like the devil is a bastard. Ladies and gentlemen, help me put this clap for my mentor, Godos. Let me clap for him. And my boss, the one that teach me how to do this business, Ambassador Wahala. Let me clap for him. This life no balance. This life no balance. This life no balance. See this man now. See the wife. Wife is very beautiful. Now because of saying the woman believes the man get brighter future. Now he say let the family together. I told the lady that I have a brighter future. The lady said when I get to the junction of the future, I should call her to come and join me. I see the future at that junction. Cardinal, I know that you use an iPad when you're conducting the mass. Sir, you're not forced to use an iPad. The Bible recorded that Moses went to the mountain and he came down with 2 tablets. And he went to the Samson. I'll tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Abuja. Good night.
My phone number is there. You can flash me, I will call you. I know that before I will leave here, you are allowed God to use you. You know what I'm talking about? Yes. I know you will give me dollars. Commit people and celebrate. I'm going to class for ourselves. Lovely people. Now for Kogi State, for DHL office, 9 the one way Juju to Abuja. The Juju got the waitlist. See men, they come out with their wife. See this great man like seated. Daddy, this is your wife, Nabi? Your personal wife? Madam Nashoko. That's what they take wow. I don't know that we get, but they know they are in the ministry. Because the woman believe on the man said, let them build a brighter future. Sir, I told the lady that I have a brighter future. The lady told me when I get to the junction of the future, I should call her to come and join me. So I take her and the bachelor.
In order to CV, I introduced my landlord to Bet Niger. As I talk to Nana, me and my landlord, we will look for house. He's a useless landlord. And I ask Nana go play, pick a court. Arsenal fans, I greet you now. How are they? You don't get a CV. Who be that tailor wey sew our president trouser for Imo State? That tailor will not make heaven. That is wickedness in high places. I'm telling you, not only for Billy APC women leader and a man. Now they talk about motor. Bros. Now see finish, now make akara, no follow for snacks. The church where they serve you akara, they inside. You know they lean on me, no me say make you press me down. Now feel at all, now they make visitor, they spoil television remote. Pastor, where they pray for madman, oga, you need a closing eye. Because you won't know the next action. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Ode the Uncommon. Let me do this, I will sign up because the host is coming on board. One thing in this life no funny, life no good. Okay? Coronavirus, no be our sickness. Americans wear nose masks to prevent COVID-19. But Nigerians who wear nose masks to prevent police arrest. For Russia during lockdown, bros. Bros, come on your bros. I know you now. Bros, see what you done, come on. I know the Kupana associate with this. Bros, I've been gonna clap for this guy. This is my destiny helper. Bros, shop Michael. You came. Wow. Bros, see my complimentary card. My phone number is there. You can flash me, I'll call you. Oh, time no. Second-hand suit no get trouser. For those people where they price for present for UTC gate, as you they price the jacket, somebody they under mango tree, they price the trouser.
Well, it's still Daybreak Extra right here on Trust TV. And of course, we're having fun this lovely Saturday morning. And of course, right now in the studio, we have Mr. Ode, the Uncommon, right here in the studio with us this morning. Good morning.
Welcome.
Good morning. Happy weekend.
Happy weekend to you too. So what makes you uncommon?
Because my type are not really, they are rare to see. And the nature of my own kind of comedy is different from the way other people do. And if you watch what they just play, you see that I go on more of reality jokes and talk of more reality things, not talking stories and the rest, you know. Even as I was coming, I was surprised. Now overconfident, and I make Keke Nape overtake trailer and the trailer park. So there's nothing who cannot see.
Okay, now you talked about your kind of jokes being more of a reality. You see stuff and then you know what to say, you know, to make people laugh, you know, about that particular stuff. How has that panned out for you so far? Because it actually makes you original, doesn't it?
Yes. It give me originality. It give me a style that is different from other people, and it also made me to be outstanding as a comedian. Because the most important thing is to create your own material. Because what keep anybody in the system, even your TV station, is content. So if you don't have a good content, you cannot stay in the business, and that is what has keeping me going. Even when I was invited for this interview, I was in an event.
Okay.
In fact, your people were following me till this morning, and I said, okay, I'm coming. I went to bed 2 a.m. this morning, so I said, okay, I have to be here, and for me to be here means that what I'm doing, some other people are starting appreciating it, and for me to also appreciate what people are appreciating, I have to come and say, okay, let me come and greet these people. Now don't come.
So as you come, you don't bring oyoyo for us.
No, the TV station I come, maybe market and
So I always ask comedians this question when they come on the show. For other entertainers, musicians, artists, and movies, that you have your content it's there, and nobody can steal that.
Yes.
But for a comedian like you,
yes,
you understand, you have your jokes, you have your content. How do you protect your jokes from being stolen?
If you ask me, in US there's a way they do it, copyright, and which you cannot go to another show to crack someone's material. But Nigeria, I'll tell you that even as I'm sitting here, I've used someone's material in an event to perform, and likewise some people have used my material to perform also. Okay. Like there is one of my popular joke then. I can give you from A to Z Abuja location as I'm sitting here. And I went to an event, and that material, I'm the one that created the material. And I sat there, I was the guest for the show, and a younger comedian came and cracked the joke. So what does he want me to do? I'd have no choice than to look for another material. If you ask me, A stands for Area 1, B stands for Beggar, C Central Area, D Durumi, E Efa Estate, G Guaripa, H House of Assembly, I Idu, J Jabi, K Karimu. I don't call your location, so you never laugh.
No, you never call.
So like that till the end. And if you ask me, if you say we should start to protect our materials, how many joke we won't register for trade and investment? That is our copyright or trademark it. But of the truth, Nigeria, the system is not the way we see it in US, but we'll manage it the way we see it. So if you started creating material and someone started using it, have it in mind that you have started contributing to the system. Okay. Yes, that is the way I see it. Because for you to create a material as a joke, and then someone listen to it and say, man, this joke sweet, oh, and someone crack it, then you should know that you should be happy. You should not be angry. Because that will give you more room to think. That will give you more room to be creative. Because if I'm going for an event now, I have 20 materials. I write jokes so that I won't repeat myself.
Okay.
I write jokes. As I'm going to that show, I'll write all the jokes I need to crack. And then if, unfortunately, a comedian came to crack one of the jokes I wrote, I'll go back to the other ones, which I know that is still suitable for that event. Even when I'm going for a comedy show, I also do that because you have to be outstanding. If someone come to crack this joke, and you also come and crack the same joke, does that make any meaning? Yeah. So that will not even sell you. Yes.
Okay, now entertainment, especially, you know, comedy has actually evolved.
Yes.
You have a lot of comedians, you know, doing less of stand-up and more of skits.
Yes.
Do you see yourself doing that? Because I heard there's actually a lot of money to be made as well.
Actually, when they talk about skit, I started making skit like 5 years ago.
Oh.
The Abuja environment, where they say skit. They don't call it skit those days. They don't call it, it's not they call it skit. And some, when we started, and that's okay, for it to be focused, skit is acting. Do stand-up. Stand-up is different from making of skits. Now they not say, you have to focus on this thing you're doing, which is stand-up comedy. That's why I see that, you can see that most comedians are not doing skit. The ones that are doing clean stand-up, they don't do skit. I can give you some example. Alibaba don't do skit. Gordons doesn't do skit. AY do skit. And not always. Now he has diverted from doing stand-up or organizing comedy show to acting, which is movie. So they stage by stage. But the young ones that are coming now focus on skit. And moreover, the skit also is also helping the brand. People doing skit is different from you doing a stand-up comedy. You can be making skit, that doesn't make it a stand-up comedy. I can define this anywhere, even in law court, because stand-up comedy is different from skits.
Which is more tasking?
Which is more taxing. If you ask me, I say comedy.
Stand-up comedy?
Yes. Skit, you have the materials there. You have a scriptwriter. You have the cameraman. You have a director. All those things, they'll put it together. And at the end of the day, an editor is there to edit
do post-production, yes.
But comedy, my sister,
it takes everything.
Not everything. It takes the whole of your life, your destiny, your destiny journey. Because for you to sit down, you're talking of power of imagination, and then you start to write those jokes, and then you do your rehearsal. At the end of the day, you come to the crowd, only you, standing, talking. The end product of being a comedian, when you talk, people laugh.
Exactly.
Now, you talk, people no laugh. Which one hard pass? And then you are doing skits. And then skit is just because the editor will help you to adjust to say this thing no go where, this one no go where, this one no go where. And then you'll be watching it. But the process, you did not, you were not there. But comedy, you are seeing the process. You are seeing how it's going. You see how it started cracking the joke. The experience, where it's coming from, where it drive the story coming from. That is the truth. You know, there are two things in this life now that is difficult to get in this 21st century. Right. True love and original charger.
So talking about you know, stand-up comedy being more tasking.
Yes.
You know, because I know every day you wake up, you know, you're in different kinds of moods. What do you do on a day when you're supposed to work, and then you don't have the energy, and you don't have, you know, the creativity, and you have to work?
I have to work. The best thing I would just do, I'll just take a nap and sleep. When I wake up, I go to my YouTube. I watch other comedians, because for it to be more better, you have to watch other people. I watch them. Sometimes I'm not in the spirit to talk to anybody. I'll just look for somewhere, just sit down to be thinking, because the more you have a silent moment within yourself, you think more. And at that moment, you can refresh back yourself, get some memory, get some energy, because alcohol will not give inspiration. I'm on national TV, there's some words I'm not supposed to use because I know the language from NBC. So all these things will also help me as a person. Some people have their own, what they take or what they do. So now I just listen to good music, reality music, not watching this boys they say this because person picking won't be pastor, not going to follow Naramari. So now so they matter be. So I find that time to relax, sleep, and then think well, and then go back to my script, all my events. Each event I have my script, and I go back to those script and started going through it. Okay, what is coming in? What is going on? What am I going to do? What kind of people are coming? All those things, it brings back my memory. And the moment I hold the mic,
inspiration.
The moment I hold the mic,
you're in the zone.
No, I take over.
That's it.
So, well, I was supposed to ask this question earlier.
Yes.
Why comedy?
Why comedy?
Yeah, why not something else? Why didn't you decide to do something else?
My brother, when the condition of this country hold you, now you go discover your talent too. because you are making me to, don't take me back to my past. Because poverty is a disease. You cannot be proud and be poor. That is too virus. And then you can tell me that most of the comedians are from poor background. Have you ever seen the daughter of a senator or a son of a senator be a comedian? No, now hunger. Now make us discover our talent. And if you ask me, the rich born heritage. Why the poor born the hustlers? So if you ask me, this is what God has said, this is what you will use to change my own generation, and that is what I'm using. So I cannot question God. Yes.
Okay.
It shock you. Wait, it shock you. That is life for you. That is life for you. Because Papa will owe school fees. Need to attend PTA meeting.
Not true.
Because when they reach the gate of school, they need to wait.
That's it.
Okay, so where do you see yourself and the industry in a few years from now?
If you ask me, I'm not God. A lot of people will say 5 years, 10 years. No. The best thing I will do, I'll keep working. I'll keep bringing my creativity. I keep doing my event because I'm also a show organizer. I organize show. My show is coming up on the 27th of February, Love and Laughter.
Oh, I think I saw a flyer.
Yes, Love and Laughter. That is the second edition. I did the first edition last year. I also did a show, January 1st, Mr. Ode Uncommonly Funny, which I know that with all those ideas will also project me for me to work. Because if you say in the next 5 years, you want to see yourself in this place, and you didn't achieve it, and then I would say after 5 years, they now brought back that video or that statement you made after 5 years. This is where you want to find yourself, and you know can't see yourself for that place. What do you want to tell the people? Does that mean that you didn't work? Does that mean that you didn't make your contact? You didn't meet people that's supposed to help you? No. I will tell you that I leave everything to the Creator, which I will also do my part. I also say, God, this is my prayer request. Grant it for me, because I will not give myself years, because I don't know how many years I'm going to spend on it.
Okay. Do you have any advice for the young ones coming up?
Hunger begat talent. Anywhere if you find yourself. Of the truth, things are hard. Let's say when hunger beats you, even waiting you don't want to do, you want to do it. That's how we say we have a lot of tats on the street. You were saying something about in Kano State, the thugs, the armed robbers,
phone theft and everything.
All those things. Now, what leads to all those things is hunger. And then 2, they should advise our parents or the younger ones now. They should know how many children they should give birth to. They should keep religion aside. It's the reality. That also increases poverty. Because if you give birth to a child and you cannot train that child, what would that child be? By the time you leave the child, and that child come back to you, means you bring a bad name. One, the community will be affected. Let me tell you, my father married 7 wives. He's proud of it. It's an achievement. He's shocked.
Yeah, you know, you said, I remember what you said when you said, when you are poor and proud.
Yes. My father married 7 wives. I tell her, I say, Daddy, you did proud, so you married 7 wives. He said, yes. He said, my father is a farmer. And he married 7 wives. Now imagine a comedian that the father married 7 wives. What if I now decide to say, my younger ones, I don't want to assist them. I don't want to pay this bill. I don't want to do this. Now, what will not happen? I'm saying this because of the younger ones coming. Whatever you think that you can do, develop it. Whatever thing you can do, focus on it. There are people that will help you when they know that you are good at this. It's because I'm good at what I'm doing. Someone introduced me to your TV station. Say, we need you on our platform. If I carry gun, you go near me. These are hard. 2 police, they use 1 gun for Nyanya checking point. So if in Kaduna Road, say they kidnap DPO vigilante and insecure. So what it is say happen for vigilante or kidnapper go kidnap DPO. Where they we gone? So all those things we should also help our generation. That is the truth. We should born 2 children, 2 or 3. I'm talking from experience. Bros, you know they talk this thing. As I thought, I'm saying this way I thought they affect you. They're not reacting to it. Only they feel what I talk. So for the younger ones, if we have people that can support talent, should support us.
Okay.
Yes, so that tomorrow will be a better place for all of us.
Okay, I think with that...
When I ask question, I do.
It's fine, no, it's fine. Time is not on our side.
Wow.
So, yes, I think we'd have to wrap up here. I would have loved for you to actually, you know, crack something. You said you're original now, so from whatever it is you're seeing here, us and the rest, I would have loved for you to just do a little
Newspaper
bit of...
today. Now, Miss I go use that tomorrow. He's surprised at me. Newspaper today. I go use a rap meat give us. So what do I make I talk? So that is it. That is it.
Okay, nice one. Nice
Yes.
one. Thank you so much, Mr. Ode, the
Thank you.
Uncommon, for, you know, gracing us with your presence
Just
today.
that where I'm sitting, my leg is not touching the cameraman. You don't try. You don't try. You're showing my condition. Don't allow my shortcoming to affect your viewers.
All right, and with that, we have come to the end of Daybreak Extra. Thank you so much, and we hope you had fun while, you know, on the show. Remember, the polls are still on. Please endeavor to cast your vote today. I remain Dasha and Husseina Usman. See you next week.
Well, as she said, we're wrapping it up on Daybreak Extra this morning. I'm Ibrahim Yusuf. Let's do it all again next week.